No, actually, I was setting up over here so I could like kind of be like a producer,
Yeah.
if that was the thing, and like the way that chair is, like there's no other thing for the webcam just to like look down on you and be
Yeah.
like, look at that tummy, look at that belly.
Man, I'm fat now.
So what's up? We're back from a little hiatus.
Yeah. I went on a fucking vacation to the asshole of America.
Ohio?
Central New York is like driving through Schenectady, New York. I will forever, for the rest of my life, wake up every morning thankful that I don't live in Central New York. What a fucking toilet. Awful place to live. They're not even like cool enough to be like ghetto. It's just like sad and broken down. It's almost as if like life has just passed these people by. It's pathetic. I'd be worried about talking shit about Central New York if I thought these people even had fucking internet access. Like, it's just a sad sack of shit land. The entire center of New York.
Is Schenectady involved in Home Alone?
No, there's nothing. I'm telling you.
Maybe it's Sheboygan.
Yeah, maybe.
Like when she's driving in that van.
Yeah. Yes, Sheboygan. Yeah. Now, Schenectady, first of all, is a stupid fucking name. And second of all, it's just like you drive through it and you're like, this town is so poor that there isn't even crime in it because nobody has shit to steal. Like, that's how fucking poor and stupid these people are.
It's like this meme that I saw one time where like somebody's front porch got stolen. And they're like, you can't have shit in this town.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. Where'd you go? You went to Cooperstown?
Yeah, we went up Cooperstown. And after that, we went to Howe Caverns, which was terrifying. Their claim to fame is it's the second biggest like natural attraction there in New York, behind obviously Niagara Falls. But the fucking thing like was 100% run by teenagers. So it's like we're fucking down in the depths. The shit is like 160 feet underground, right? You're in a fucking cave, and like there's lights and shit, and it's cool. But, like, no one has any answers for you at all. There's, like, at one point in time, you ever see, like, The Lord of the Rings?
Vaguely.
There's a part where they're, like, in the mines of Moria or whatever the fuck, and there's all of a sudden, like, drums coming from the depths, So I'm down there, dude, and all of a sudden we're in this, like, stupid little, like, boat going down this, like, underground river. It was pretty cool, but all of a sudden we just hear, like, funk, funk. Funk. And I turn to the dude and I'm just like, yo, what is that? And he's like, I don't know. I've never heard that before. And then he just like continued talking to somebody else about something else. I was like, bro, we're 160 feet underground and there's things going on that you've never heard before. Like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Sound the
I
alarm.
have my kids, like, oh my God, it was scary as shit though. Yeah. I don't like those kinds of things. I don't even know why I signed up for this. I was like, this would be good for the kids to find out that I don't know. There's places underground, but it was fucking terrifying.
Just get the wheels rolling on the hollow earth.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice.
Maybe. Well, there were a couple areas that were like, kind of dark corridors where people were like, what's down there? And they're like, we don't know. And it's like, you just don't know what's down that corridor right there, So, who knows, man? Hollow Earth could be a thing.
The soul is waiting to be harvested by the...
So we did Cooperstown, we did that, and then we finished at Saratoga, the race course. Which was fun. It was a good time. I love fucking horse racing.
Was there a big race going on?
They do like every summer. That's basically like the season or whatever. So every summer they do, I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday races.
But you didn't go to like one of the big three.
No,
or was it like the Preakness or the
so they've been doing
Belmont.
They've been doing the Belmont there just while the Belmont actual place that normally is getting like redone. But I think that opens next year, so I don't think they're even going to have it anymore.
Oh, so
no, but Saratoga is just, it's a place with it's a town with a race course, which there aren't many left anymore, but it's like more like, it's kind of cool, quaint, sort of like Hamlet with like that at the center of it. It's pretty dope. Like, if I didn't have kids, it would be a lot more fun. Like, I went when I was in my early 20s, because I had a buddy who like lived in Saratoga, and like, it was a blast. But it's very much, I went there just to be like, I wonder my kids will like this. My dad used to take me to the horse tracks when we were when he was living in L.A., in Del Mar. And I had a blast, he'd just give me like $20 and I'd just gamble on horses and shit. That was the beginning of it all.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, my kids, they were all right. They liked it. It was fun. But like, it would be way more fun with like a group of adults. especially a group of adults that
Yeah,
drank.
Way
You know?
more fun hanging out with like Wes Welker, taking
Yeah,
Molly,
exactly.
hanging out
Yes.
$100 bills to strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we also went on a Wednesday, which is very a tame crowd. You know, I think I went on like a Saturday or Sunday when I was in my 20s, and it was a lot of bros showed up for that.
So
you know?
they have what is the famous race that takes place at Saratoga? The Kentucky Derby?
No, it doesn't have a famous race. Like I
Okay.
said, it had the
So all those
it had the Preakness this past 2 years, but only because the belt
because of
belt,
bullshit.
Yeah, or is it the Preakness or is it what is it? It's Kentucky or Derby Preakness? What the fuck?
And the Belmont Stakes.
Oh, okay, so never mind. It's not the Preakness. It's the Belmont Stakes because the Belmont Stakes Stadium or whatever's in like I don't know Long Island, New York or something, and it was closed for like renovations the past 2 years. So it was fun though. It was a good time. Cooperstown, what a fucking sad sack of shit that is now. You follow baseball really anymore?
No.
No. Did you ever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, sorry. So now, like, you go to Cooperstown, dude, and like the dudes who got into Cooperstown, it's just like I forgot some of them because I haven't given a shit in so long. But like when I was growing up, like me and my brother used to go every year, and we saw fucking like Eddie Murray, we saw fucking Cal Ripken, Tony Gwynn. Like we went to like the fucking actual induction ceremonies. It was dope. But dude, like you look now and you're like Harold Baines, Edgar Martinez, Larry Walker, Craig Biggio. Who are these people? Like, let the people who took steroids in. Like you've ruined it. Like it's not even the Hall of Very Good. It's like the Hall of, oh yeah, I remember that guy played baseball. Like who gives a fuck about any of these guys? Like at no point in time did I ever say to myself, you know who's the best hitter in baseball? Edgar Martinez. Like it's never happened. Never happened.
I don't
you know?
even think I can
Jeff
tell you.
Bagwell. What? Like who gives a fuck about Jeff Bagwell? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just wild to me. Scott Rowland. Insane.
I feel like this is like the error that I had fallen off and not been paying attention.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just mean like late 80s, 90s, and then like early 2000s. All the guys who got into the Hall of Fame who played during that era, like, should be writing a thank you note to Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, Rafael Palmeiro, Sammy Sosa. Like, they should be writing thank you notes to everybody who was on Congress during that whole witch hunt and shit. Like, none of you guys deserve to be there. Like, if you wanted to go with the route of we're not going to let anybody in, then fine. Like, I guess that's fine. But, like, just to let guys who just aren't very good at baseball get into the Hall of Fame was just like...
Just to, like, fill up the...
Yeah, you've just cheapened it now. You've cheapened it. So now it's just like...
Yeah,
you know,
like you should have, like, just skipped the induction ceremony for a decade.
well, it's just where do you draw the line now? Like, every one of these dudes who got in, you could just, like, look in past generations and be like, well, why isn't this guy in?
Yeah.
Like, the shirt I'm wearing right now is Keith Hernandez, right? Diehard Mets fans will tell you Keith Hernandez... What?
That's what he did. I did not take steroids.
Oh, no, that was Rafael Palmeiro.
Ah.
Yeah. Rafael Palmeiro did. They look the same, though. They do. But Keith Hernandez, though, diehard Mets fans will tell you Keith Hernandez belongs to the Hall of Fame. He does not belong in the Hall of Fame. Does he belong in this Hall of Fame? Sure. Why not? Guy
Yeah.
won 11 Gold Gloves. He's probably arguably the best defensive first baseman in the history of baseball. And also, he won a batting title. It's not like he was like a schlub, at the plate. Like, he was a good ball player. Like, he absolutely belongs in the Hall of Fame if you're going to let dudes like Craig Biggio in the Hall of Fame. 100%. However, I don't think either of them belong in the Hall of Fame, you know? Andre Dawson does not belong in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry, he just doesn't, you know? Like, Harold Baines does not belong in the Hall of Fame. He doesn't. I apologize, you know? If you want to have, like, a separate thing where it's, like, the Hall of, like, really good guys who are good at baseball, that's cool. But these guys suck. Not suck, but they just, like, they don't belong there. They don't belong there.
I feel like they all need to be, like, inducted with, like, battle buddies. It's like this guy, like, Biggio's going in, but there's a picture of him standing next to a man that's, like, all blacked out with, like, Barry Bonds shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the next guy is, like, Aroyd. And the next guy is, like, I mean, you got to throw Ortiz and Manny on that list.
Ortiz is in the Hall of Fame. That's another thing that kind of bothers me is they've started to let dudes in who took steroids.
Yeah.
They just, like, it's just the guys that they think are funny and they like, you know? And it's like, Ortiz is in. He was on that PED list, even though, you know, granted that list was like, what was it, like leaked illegally or something? Like, it was supposed to be an anonymous test. The bottom line is, though, is he took steroids or some variation of a human, like, he took performance-enhancing drugs. He was on the list. whether or not he was obtained illegally or not, it makes no difference. He was on the list. You know he took performance-enhancing drugs. Same thing with fucking Bagwell. Bagwell was definitely on steroids. Mike Piazza was drafted by the Dodgers as a favor for his dad. His dad was buddies with Tommy Lasorda. Then all of a sudden the dude hits 400 home runs and becomes I love Mike Piazza. I love Mike Piazza. He took steroids, though, almost undoubtedly.
Dude, they all have to be doing something, bro. Like, I'm a fucking bag of broken bones at 41 years old, and you want me to believe fucking Tommy was out there throwing touchdowns fucking 5 years older than me?
Right, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Or even like these guys when they used to fall off a cliff at like 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Now
it
they're
happened all
playing
the time.
until 35. Like,
that was the argument
Like-
with Keith Hernandez, is that his career at 32 basically went in the toilet. And it's well, he didn't have the longevity. It's well, that was how everybody was before this generation.
the Balco lab didn't have the longevity, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
My whole thing with this the end all be all is how can I let everybody else in except for that piece of shit Alex Rodriguez?
He deserves it too.
I fucking hate Alex Rodriguez. He's the biggest piece of shit. And I feel I've been trying to distance myself from sports, but I just can't. And it just goes to show, even as far back as, the early 2000s, the Red Sox ownership is fucking stupid. They tried to trade Manny for Aroyd. And I don't want anybody to ever forget about that. The Players Union needed to step in and void the trade.
They would have been better off.
I don't fucking think so, dude.
They would have.
No way, bro.
A-Rod is a better baseball player than Manny Ramirez.
Yeah,
That's
but
just a fact.
has he got that clutch factor? That Manny Ortiz back-to-back 3-4, that shit was magic, bro. The Yankees lose to those Red Sox teams all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that would have you don't get.
I just think the guy you want more on your team. I'm sorry to say, it's A-Rod. Especially at that era where he was still playing shortstop, having a guy like A-Rod at shortstop, I'll give you that. Once he moved to third base, it was kind of that was a dumb move on the Yankees' part. That was just basically them appeasing Jeter.
Yeah.
But he was a Gold Glove shortstop in addition to just being a guy who's just I'm just going to hit 45 home runs every year. If you're playing the most important defensive position on the field outside of pitcher or catcher, and on top of that, you're batting .326 with 42 home runs and 125 RBIs. Yeah, that's important. That's important.
Still sucks.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. Other than, in my opinion, it goes Barry, Griffey, and then A-Rod in terms of my 1, 2, 3 of best positional baseball players of the last 30 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I didn't pay enough attention to Aroyd on the Mariners or the Rangers.
That's when he solidified his spot.
So all I've been doing is just hating on Yankees Aroyd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't remember all these fucking Gold Glove plays that he made and shit like that.
He was a plus shortstop, which being a plus shortstop is pretty good if you can hit. Ozzie Smith got into the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The dude batted .255 his whole fucking career.
Why did they not fucking move Jeter to third base and let?
Because Jeter was never going to let that happen.
Yeah, but I feel like he could have just been I'm the captain. I'll do what's best for the team. I'm
He could have. He
giving fucking bitches
he
fucking
didn't, though.
herpes baskets and.
You'll have to ask Derek Jeter that.
I don't know. I just feel like that goes to show that he didn't want to fucking win that bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? By the time A-Rod gets there, he's already got, 4 World Series rings or 5 World Series rings?
Well, no, 3, right? So you just had the...
A-Rod only wins 1 with them.
I think Jeter only has 4.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Because they won in 90...
They went.
Oh, no, you know what? You're at 5 because I forgot
5.
96. They 3-peated. So it was 96, 98, 99, 2000. And then from there, they made it in 01 and 03, but lost both times. And then, what was that? 09 they won? Whatever the soul of they beat the Phillies. I can't remember what year. I think it was either 08 or 09. So yeah, I guess Jeter has 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. Could they have had more? I don't know.
I think they could have had more. I think I'm going to say that's his fault. He should have moved.
Well, that was also
if you know the guy's better than you.
Yeah,
you gotta go.
Yeah. I guess that's in every single professional athlete, though, is never going to admit that somebody's better than you. But A-Rod
Yeah.
was. Like, sorry. You know? Same thing with fucking Soriano. Remember Soriano? He played, what did he fucking play? Now I'm forgetting.
Outfield?
No, he played, he played second base, and then they got, or was he playing third at that point? Was he the reason that he got moved to second because of A-Rod coming in?
Maybe.
Maybe that was what it was. And I can't remember. Either way, he fucking moved. He was a good player too. Again, if everyone was on steroids like now and like everyone was getting witch hunted, Alfonso Soriano is probably a guy where you look at his numbers and you're like, I guess he's a Hall of Famer. He's not. You know, like he's just not. You know.
I mean, it's like to your point, bro. Like I feel like a lot, like when my dad and I went to the Hall of Fame, it was for like we went there for like whatever the period of time is where they're like inducting people.
Yeah, Hall of Fame weekend. Yeah.
That's what it's called. So
Yeah,
we went
so
there-
like 60,000 people descend on this town.
yeah, but it didn't seem like it was like that fucking crazy. So either
Oh,
we
in that
got-
case, you weren't there then for the weekend. Maybe you were like there like
maybe
a
we were
couple
there,
days
like,
before,
right
or something, or after.
It had to be right after because the plaques were up.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it was. Yeah, the weekend of, it's like
And-
fucking mayhem. You can't find parking anywhere. You can't even get a fucking hotel room like within a half hour of fucking
Yeah.
Cooperstown. Yeah.
My dad and I drove down in the RV.
Yeah, okay.
So we just fucking found a parking spot and hung out.
Cool. Well,
My dad just got another RV.
yeah,
So now he's got two. So now I'm like, do I fucking try to buy the first
The
one
other
from
RV?
him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's cool.
I don't know.
If you do, I'll borrow it a couple times.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it's not a bad setup, but like, I think the thing, it only gets like 10 miles to a gallon.
Yeah.
So,
So
like,
it's a little bit of the why don't I just fly? Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, if you're like driving down with kids or whatever,
Yeah.
you're going to save on that.
Right.
Like your airplane fee is
And
never going to
hotel.
be as much as the gas.
Yeah.
But it's like to any, like I was like, this thing only gets fucking 10 miles a gallon. Like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
We're fucking lighting money on fire like
Yeah.
a fucking bastard.
And not to mention, you're going to have to stop every like fucking, 300 miles to be like, oh, I guess I got to gas up again. You know?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, my old man's always been like, he's always had a job where he drives.
Yeah.
So I guess you're just not driving.
Yeah.
Like, did we talk about how I recruited him to go check this car out in Maine?
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, he drove the whole way there, the whole way back. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Without even blinking, probably. Yeah.
yeah, probably not. And I was like, all right, I guess
Yeah. Good for him.
that's what it is. Yeah.
I drove 3.5 hours to fucking Cooperstown, New York, and I like almost fell asleep. It's like, well, geez, that was close. Almost killed my whole family.
What did you guys drive down there?
When?
No, what?
Oh, like in our minivan.
That's the other car? Is
Yeah.
The minivan?
Oh yeah, the van.
Is it like a
Honda Odyssey, baby. Ultimate, just
that might be
Dadmobile.
my stepmom just got a newer minivan with all like the bells and whistles. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously we have like my younger brother who's like developmentally disabled. He's got like the wheelchair. And,
Yeah. So is it like special made for like his shit to go in there and shit?
No,
No.
I don't believe so. I think they just have like if they go out on the RV, they have like a different one that they use
Yeah.
than like normal running around town.
Gotcha.
Like I think if they just run to the grocery store or something, maybe they just bring them inside.
Yeah.
But now my dad's retired, so it's like they can just divide and conquer.
Yeah.
You know, like I doubt the days of like loading Derek up in the car are very
Yeah. I would imagine you kind of just pick your battles.
like there's not. I just don't think it's going to happen anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no errand to run where they're going to be like, all right, let's all three of us do this.
Go
It's
this,
just going to
yeah.
be like my dad's going to be like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be way easier that way.
Everybody's retired now. My mom retired this week.
Yeah.
My dad starting to feel left behind.
Well,
I've been fucking around too much.
I don't know. I think you've been not fucking around enough, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. I mean, we can parlay this into the potential that I might just have all the time in the world to be fucking around.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you should find
Got it.
yourself a new passion.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
like editing reels to make us famous
Yeah, there you
to get 70 subscribers.
go. Nice.
But yeah, I got faced, if we want to talk a little hospitality today, I got faced with the decision of taking a layoff or essentially, I guess, what I'm worried about is how if you're certified at all these different restaurants and stuff and then nobody bids on the shift, then it can reverse seniority you.
And
like,
make you come
and be
back?
Like, they can't make, if you take the layoff, you take the layoff and they can like recall you and you can go through that process or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can take the layoff and then be like, Yeah, I'll pick up Tuesday.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Like you're either like in the pickup pool or you're not. So like if you stick around and don't take the layoff, and then the shifts go out to bid, and let's say like nobody what would fuck me, like let's say nobody takes a Monday or a Saturday, and those are the only 2 shifts that I have in my other job, and now they're going to be like, you have to work this Monday or Saturday for like 60 days or something like that. Like they can like reverse the shift on you based on seniority. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm kind of at the point where it's like, all right, like I can see the writing on the wall of like what how the shifting of bartenders is going to go with the seniority and all of this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, so what? I'm going to have to go to work a half hour earlier because the other place opens you have to be there at 4 instead of 4:30.
Yeah.
And that doesn't sound like much, but like when you're already getting up at 2:45 in the morning, it's like, fuck, dude, I don't have much more to give.
Well, I mean, at that point, you're not even getting up anymore. At that point, it's like, I guess I should just stay up from the night before and just fucking do that.
That's I've worked a few shifts like that on like bad sleep, and that's a fucking murder show.
Yeah.
It really puts you to the test on the just be nice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking.
I don't have it in me today.
I don't think I got this today, Kenny. I'm sorry. So yeah, basically it's like now I'm like, all right, so do I want to essentially get put in the position to where I'm going to be the airport's bitch and not consistently make the money that I was making? You know what I mean? Or just say I'm going to make 40% less of what I was making and have all of this free time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I don't know what information needs to come out more. Like, I guess I just need more information about what I'm actually going to get, like the expectations of the layoff benefits.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that was like my problem with the airport was that like that level of communication didn't really seem to be there. I don't know if that's changed since I went through my shit, but like anytime I had a question like the one you have or the ones you have, they would just be met with like, well, no, you'll figure it out. And I'm like, yeah, but that's like not good enough for me. You know? Yeah. Like I need to know what you want from me so that way I can tell you if I can give you that, you know? And what ended up happening was that shit where it was just like, fucking texting me being like, we need you at the fucking lemonade stand on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. And me just texting the guy back being like, if I did that, dude, I'd lose my fucking house. Like, I can't do that, you know? So, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Communication wasn't a strong point at that place is all I'm saying.
I'm also blessed where, like, the one that opened the door for me to get there is also, like,
has your back.
A shop stew.
Yeah.
So it's like, basically, she's like, I'll text you everything I know when I know it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't have to sit there and do the digging.
Right.
Essentially, but I do have, I am going to have to make a hard decision, I guess, you know, but at the same time, it's like, dude,
I think you take the layoff, man, and you take a couple months to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you fucking pick up where you can at the fucking bodega, or you pick up where you can at the fucking tavern, and call it a day. You know, like
I'm sure
if anyone deserves to have,
XO
like,
would have me back, like you know, what I mean? It's
100%.
like I actually haven't burned a bridge to light my way in a while. So yeah.
Hey, you know who's opening up a new spot in Providence? The fam, bud, come back to the fold.
Oh, what? They have a new spot opening up?
Where Rez was, like right by Trinity, or the Vets, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah,
like right around the corner from Gracie's.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know where Rez was?
No, but I know where Gracie's is.
Yeah, it's right around there.
I did like a stage to take over there.
Yeah.
And they were like all about wearing these masks. Yeah. And I was like, I don't think we're on the same wavelength over here, guys.
Although, I mean, Gracie's is widely considered like the best place to eat in Providence, so
yeah, but I could just see myself like when we all worked together, it was great. Like we kind of all had like this dark humor kind of thing. We could say awful things, and that was the fun, you know. And
you would have lasted 6 weeks there.
Yeah, like I could see myself being like, Ryan, like you're just too dark for this place, like.
Excuse me, what did you say?
And they were on that shit like, dude, I'm sorry, I have a lot of fucking waiter friends.
Yep.
But when it comes to a pool, I'm sorry. Like, my job is fucking harder than yours. I had to know more information to get to the point to be where I'm at. So telling me that I have to be the best bartender for you while the worst server is making the same amount of fucking money. And it's like, what? I'm going to make $5 an hour more?
Yeah.
So I'm going to make $40 more before taxes than the fucking dumbest one that you have in here.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. Yeah. Like, I really don't think I could ever see myself entering a pool system again with more than like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
Like 3 or more, like vetted, like, you're not a fucking idiot. We don't put up with this shit here.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild. I don't see how you can have those expectations for people.
I get it, man. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were talking about this from this other thing. Like, you're having these expectations of like going back in after a vacation, and I
Not even a vacation, 2 days
but
off.
I feel like that made my heart hurt when you texted me that. I was like, yo, like, who's your fucking number two? And you're like,
I don't have one.
I don't have one, Ryan. I'm like, how? How has it gotten like this? Like,
I mean, well, so the last GM who just got fired because, she sucked.
Yes.
But I sat down with her at a meeting, and I was just basically like, things need to change around here where I need, like, right now, I'm the only guy who does anything. Like, I need a number two. Like, right now, like, I have a great number three. I do. I love Diane. She'd be an awesome number three, but she's not a number two. I have a 3 and, like, a 5/ guy I would, like, be actively trying to fire if I had better options. That's it. So I need, like, a 2 and a 4. I don't even have those people in the building,
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I have no idea what to do next. I honestly think that I just have to admit that my life sucks, and I'm just going to have to do all this shit myself forever.
it's whack.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's more painful to try and fight it. It's almost like drowning. It's like the moment you just give up. Like, I'm sure it's very peaceful.
I've heard that.
Yeah. So, but if you're trying to fight it the whole way, it's a misery. You
Yeah.
know. So I'm just gonna drown. Fuck it. Let's sink into the abyss.
Yeah.
I don't know. I left Diane like a list of 3 things to do on Monday and Tuesday, and none of them would have taken me longer than 10 minutes. However, like 3 things at 10 minutes each add up to a half hour, and a half hour when I'm already doing an hour and a half extra work than everyone else. That's like 2 hours now, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'll get this tidied up at 9:30 p.m.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, just step on my head when I'm drowning, please. But yeah, I'll be pumped if she did any one of them.
Nice.
But I don't think she did. That's another thing too, is I know she didn't, because she would have texted me like, I did this. And then
There's
I'd have
a
to be like,
picture of-
good job, buddy. You
Yeah.
know? So I'm sure she just conveniently forgot.
What is the
Oh, we got hit by this health inspector though on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they texted me that while I was, because I was on fucking vacation. They're like, he texted me like, "Where are the test strips for the dishwasher?" And I just typed back, "Do you mean the ones that I asked you to buy that nobody has ever had back there? Like those?" They're like, "Yeah, those." I'm like, "Yeah, we still don't have them."
Minus 5 points.
Exactly. But it is what it is. Honestly, it didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to. I was able to at least get it like presentable again.
Dude, I don't think that they look at anything. Like I had to deal with the health inspector coming in, and then I had to deal with like they came back in 10 days to make sure we fixed everything, and I was like, this place is still a fucking dump, bro.
Yeah.
Like that. You know that the bartenders at my other spot, when they close, they don't even take like all the bottles out of like the racks.
Really?
Dude, if you fucking pick a bottle up, bro, it's like black.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking disgusting. Like the soda gun like thing is fucking nasty. The soda gun itself, I work once or twice a week. Or if I do work twice a week, it's 2 days in 72 hours, right?
Yeah.
So regardless of when I do this, nobody's done it in 5 to 7 days, right? So I'll fill a pitcher up with like water from the coffee machine.
Yeah.
Hot ass fucking water, right? And I'll just put the soda gun in there. Can't even see it. And just do this
Yeah.
in the pitcher of hot water. And like the distillate that is in the fucking thing afterwards. I'm like, yo, you motherfuckers are drinking out of this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't drink out of the soda gun at the airport or at the tavern.
Well, so I got it from the soda guy to not do that. He said, don't ever like soak the gun. Like if anything, like try to like, if a button is sticking or something, maybe like hit it quick or something. Yeah. But basically like by dunking it in the water, you get fucking mold behind all the buttons. So he was like, I can always tell like a spot that like is like doing that because I'll open up the thing and it's just all black mold behind the panel. But however, the nozzle, like when you take off the nozzle, that shit needs to get cleaned, which makes sense because you. I mean, I'm not the bartenders are soaking the gun. Yeah.
Right. But I come in and I just put it in fucking I. What is the word that I'm looking for besides jerking off?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, just
I do that like for like 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Until like
it comes.
Until I've splashed enough water out of the pitcher where I'm like, all right, it's not working enough anymore.
Until it ejaculates.
Yes.
Nice.
All over me.
You fucking gay.
It's just.
I like that we have this now, so I can just look at myself.
Oh, you can see. Yeah.
Periodically, you're not going to be paying attention. I'm just going to like try and make it look like I'm jerking you off.
I said, did I send you that reel of like why bartenders shake up high?
Yeah.
Because if you shook it down low, fucking, I'm like, dude, I got to change my ways. I got to be doing this now.
Yeah.
Imagine just like somebody orders like an espresso martini, like some drink that you got to shake the shit out of, and you're just sitting there fucking until they
Keep
yell
an
at you
aggressive
about
eye
it.
contact.
I got to do it. I should have did it. One of my last drinks was an espresso martini.
Yeah. Nice.
There's like nothing worse than like a shift change, and like you're most likely making drinks for people that like you're
Are gonna
just going
pay
to
you?
transfer.
You don't do like they buy the bar from you? Any place I've ever worked with day night, like I would come in at a night shift and be like, total up whatever you have, and I'll give you 10% on all of it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do that with Linda or something, but like the other broad that I work with, I fucking hate her. So
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I just close my shit out. Like I don't be. I used to like care about like the guest experience and be like, oh, I don't want to, like, they didn't get their food yet. I don't want to ask them to cash out. Now I'm like, yo, I'm sorry that the timing worked out like this. We're doing a shift change. I got to close you out.
Yeah.
We don't transfer checks. Like, and today I left, like, I didn't transfer anything today.
yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't mean like that's, yeah, you have every right to do that because why wouldn't you want to get paid? I'm talking like the night people though. Like they wouldn't have the common courtesy to be like, nah, dude, get the fuck out of here. Don't worry about it. Let me, fucking is, you got 300 in sales on the bar. Here's $30, man. Go enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah. No.
That's fucking lousy.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
understand
I
that
would
shit.
do that. Like, I would split, like you're saying, like the 10% thing. Like,
yeah,
I would
just split whatever it's going to be down the middle.
I would
you
just
know?
I would just be cognizant of like what checks got transferred to me.
Yeah.
And I would attempt to put them off to the side and be like, all right, we owe the AM $30.
Or not even that. Like I would literally just be like, I would run down like if there's 8 tabs open that total 280 in sales, like
Yeah,
here's
just break-
here's $28, dude. I'll break you off. Then fucking get out of here. I'll fucking and from here on out it'll just be my shit.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I'm not arguing against it. I love the concept if it's something to where like I opened and like Brennan and Ryan Heidcavage are taking over the bar for me.
Yeah.
And there's like respect amongst the fucking cretins, but I don't know.
I mean, because I mean, on the flip side, on one side, obviously the date person wants to get paid. Like I totally understand that. But then on the back side, it is kind of like, well, I mean, you got fucking 9 of my seats now that aren't paying me money at night.
Yeah.
Like it should be like a give and take.
And then like all
but
of
still,
the
there should be a give and take. Like I don't know. That seems wild.
I think it's just chalk it up to like airport stuff.
Yeah, fucking union shit is what it is.
The fucking union.
No, seriously, I fucking hate those people. It's a bunch of fucking idiots who are fucking terrible at their job and just keep it. Cause
I mean, I agree too, man. I don't really see too many union benefits that I'm benefiting from. If anything,
you're not.
it's just
You're in a pool all of a whole different kind. Except now you're fucking pooling your labor so that way some fucking idiot can keep their job. Because the fucking union wouldn't exist if there wasn't at least one asshole who knew how to do something. So nobody's keeping a fucking union around filled with a bunch of fucking dipshits who don't do shit. So anyway, down with the union. Fuck them.
Oh, I definitely down with the union because it's gay.
Yeah.
But I feel like we were.
Is it gay now? Are you guys like kissing or something?
No, because I was reading the list of our topics, and I do feel like you had got frustrated with our gay bashing.
Oh shit.
And you were like, I'm coming with a definitive list of gays that I just can't live without.
Well, I'm just saying, like every single time, like somebody comes up, like he's gay, fuck that guy. It's like it's Freddie Mercury, it's Queen. Queen is fucking awesome.
If you fucking listen to Queen and like you just fucking imagine that the guy singing is gay the whole time,
I don't have to imagine it. Why?
Nah, because normally you listen to it and you're like, oh, it's just regular music, right? And then you'll like listen to it from a different tone and you're like, what is he turning inside out?
Oh
like,
my god.
There's a lot of gay shit that he'd be saying, and you're like, I don't know if I want to sing along to this song anymore.
So just take it at face value. Nobody's gonna be walking around being like, oh, Ryan's singing the words to fucking
gay stuff.
Yeah.
No, they might, and that's what I'm afraid of.
Oh my god. Just let him be gay. Who
Queen
gives a
sucks,
shit?
dude. I can't listen
No
to it.
fucking way.
Now I
He's
just
wrong.
listen to it
He's
and I
wrong.
just hear him being like, he's like talking like Carl Anthony Towns.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Queen's awesome. Elton John's awesome.
Oh, you know where this all
what?
stemmed from? This stemmed from fucking Ozzy's retirement concert with Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
And Tool comes out and they start
Yes.
jamming And I was like, imagine doing all of this. And then, like, the lead singer just breaks out the microphone, like, I sucked a few dicks in my day. And you're
He's
just like,
married to a woman.
well,
Just saying. Like,
if you listen to Stavros' podcast, there's a lot of weird stuff going on nowadays in intra-couple relationships.
I mean, whatever, man. You can say whatever you want about Tool,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, musically speaking, they're probably the most influential band to come out of the 90s. Like, in terms of, like, the way they've approached music, the way they write, like, they are the most musically inclined band of that whole era.
Oh, yeah. Like, they, like,
Like, the shit they do is fucking nuts. Their drummer, the fucking kid, the fuck is the drummer's name?
so you don't know
Like,
his name because they
Paul-
fucking suck.
I don't know his name because I'm fucking bad with names. Like Paul Casey or Carey or something. I don't know. Either way, that fucking dude's nuts. Like the beats that he comes up with, like are first of all, they sound like garbage for the first like 4 seconds, and then all of a sudden he just like ties it all together in the end. You're like, holy shit, that is like a rhythm that goes with this
Yeah, it's
song.
like-
It's fucking nuts. Like,
like
it's
listening-
like bop boop boop bop bop boop bop boop bop. And it's like, holy shit, that like actually goes perfectly in time with this fucking piece of music. It's nuts.
You're
I
like,
don't know.
You're like listening to an engine that has like a bad distributor cap
Yeah,
and then like some old school
Sounds like it's
mechanic
skipping like a motherfucker.
with like a cigarette hanging out of his mouth is like, give it a quarter turn. And you're like, oh shit, it's hitting.
Yeah, it all comes together. Dude, they're fucking awesome. And
Tool used to be on my list of like cool guy music to like turn the black lights and the lava lamps on and
Yeah.
smoke some dope and fuck some whore to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's Tool, Lateralis,
Yeah.
Linkin Park, Reanimation. And then there's probably some other stupid album in there too that I was getting down on. But
See, to me, like the thing I don't understand the most about you, or your like thing of, like with music is like I don't care what anyone says. Linkin Park is a million times gayer than Queen could
Oh,
ever
yeah.
be. Like at least Queen is like singing about like whether
Queen,
it's
I
fucking
don't know.
dudes or not, they're singing about fucking things. They're singing about like doing drugs, having fun, blah blah blah. I mean. Linkin Park's thinking about how like their high school girlfriend broke up with them, and now like their dad like fucking doesn't respect them as a man. It's like I don't give a shit about this. This is fucking gay. This is gay as hell.
well, let me hear that. Let me hear that fucking fairy singing about what he was up to on his fucking weekend.
Exactly, dude. I'll be the first one to be like, I'm gonna listen to I'm gonna listen to Limp Bizkit. This is the gayest shit ever. I'm gonna turn this off. Let me hear about some fucking Freddie Mercury,
Dude,
Like,
I was on this train of like battling Limp Bizkit versus Linkin Park in my head because they're like, tied into my youth and my upbringing. And I was like, man, Fred Durst is fucking so much cooler. And then I started listening to like more Limp Bizkit, and I was like, this guy's just fucking sad about girls too.
Yeah.
Everybody's just sad about girls, unless you're sad about guys.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to the fucking 90s. Like, you think John Davis is talking about broads? I don't fucking think so.
yeah.
I think there's a little sweetness in that gas tank.
Well, I mean that was kind of a different story. That dude got molested. So
That's another thing.
is that another thing?
It is. All right, so you want to hear this?
Are we going to shame this dude for being gay molested?
No, we're going to take it to rap now instead.
All right.
There was a time late in DMX's rap career, and this is when I went to see him. Like, I went to see him twice for like the last like two out of the last 3 tours that he did. So he's like, this is not good DMX performances. This is like comes out high on crack and sings the Rough Riders anthem right away, and you're like, nice. This is what I paid for. And then the whole rest of the show, he drinks
Just
a
him
bottle
mumbling.
of Hennessy,
Yeah.
and you're like, this is not. This now I'm mad that you were an hour and a half late again.
Yeah.
But he used to just be like all the time. He'd be like running around being like making this statement: "I've never had a dick in my mouth. Never had a dick in my mouth." And I'm like, why is he so obsessed with like enunciating this, right?
Yeah.
But it all goes back. If you look it up, he is sneak dissing Eminem about being the victim of being molested.
Okay.
That's what it goes. That's what it goes down to. So like DMX parading around being like, I ain't never sucked no dick, is really him saying, Eminem was sucking some dick.
I also
Even if he was an abused little kid, he had pecker in his mouth, and my raps are better.
Yeah, I mean, that aside, I don't think there's a quicker way to like have somebody suspect that you've sucked a dick before than telling them apropos of nothing that you've never sucked a dick. Like if all of a sudden I was just like, I ain't never sucked a dick before, you'd be like, I think Brennan might have sucked a dick before.
Yeah.
It's like, why else would he be bringing this up?
I get it.
I don't know.
I mean, I just think even DMX realized he couldn't be like, this fucking homo got molested. don't listen to his battle raps. He's
what
gay.
a fucking loser.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh man, I'm gonna lose the PR nightmare on this.
Yeah.
But if I never ever let anybody connect what I'm talking about, except for the smart guys.
Well, yeah, that's where DMX is really that's where his wheelhouse was appealing to the smart guys.
Nerding off about.
I can't tell you how many fucking nerds I knew listen to DMX.
Yo, you know what is kind of sad though? Like if you are like a musical genius,
Yeah.
you're just a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Like all that shit you're talking about, Tool being, they got like they do.
Yeah, they're nerds. Yeah.
They do like nerd shit. Like I don't know anything about
Yeah.
music, but people that know about music will be like, oh, they did this timing and it's never been done before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking nerds.
Yeah, you're either a nerd or you're mentally unstable. Do you know Brian Wilson died a couple weeks ago? You know who Brian Wilson is?
Let me think.
Brian Wilson is basically the most influential musician, arguably, in the history of music. So Brian Wilson was the main guy behind the Beach Boys, right? Beach Boys, that was during that 1950s, late 50s, like, poppy kind of bullshit or whatever. It was just basically, it was that. It was, but it was a boy band, right?
Yeah.
Brian Wilson, though, was absolutely obsessed with music and harmonies and he was a fucking nerd to the nth degree. Like he actually had like a mental illness. Like he was, for a long period of time, he battled with like depression and fucking he's manic bipolar, like schizophrenic. Like he was fucking nuts. So he made Pet Sounds. Pet Sounds was like the album that has like Wouldn't It Be Nice? It has God Only Knows, which to me is like arguably the greatest song ever written. But that's what he did. He locked himself in a fucking studio and was just like, I'm going to explore every single harmony I possibly can in my brain and try to like come up with shit that no one has ever done before and tie it into like this weird medley of like pop punk or pop like avant-garde new music that like will set the like I'm going to tell everybody in the fucking world what's possible sonically. And he did it. It's a fucking, if you listen to Pet Sounds and think to yourself like, wow, before this album, none of this shit existed. Like Pet Sounds was Paul McCartney being like, he heard that and was like, I have to make Sgt. Pepper's. Like it changed music forever. And yeah, he was fucking nuts. He was, the kind of dude who wrote like fucking music in his underwear, like pissing in jars and like fucking, he was crazy. But
true schizophrenia.
yeah, I mean, he was mentally ill, And also later in life, he got like taken advantage of by like a guru or whatever, like one of those Indian. Like he basically he was.
Oh, now you're losing me.
Well, I'm just saying
You're
was
losing me
He
on
was
him.
like he was in a cult basically, but yeah, but he changed music forever just by like being fucking nuts. So. But yeah, that's absolutely, those are the guys though who are the best in music, the ones who are like mentally unstable, But God bless Brian Wilson though. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have any modern music. Or at the very least, it would be well. I mean, at the very least, you wouldn't have the Beatles, you wouldn't have the Stones, you wouldn't have like any of those bands that came after.
Getting the sudden urge to build a time machine and go back and kill Brian Wilson.
Don't do that.
Like, you're
Certainly
just gonna
wouldn't
get
have
rid of
Queen.
this guy's and the fucking Beatles don't sound like dog shit? Oh man.
Are you out of your mind? So that's the Beatles existed at that point. They were like going back and forth, but the Beatles hadn't made their jump from like I want to hold your hand to frickin' I am the walrus.
They were
what I'm
like,
saying?
they're still trying to figure out how to make their.
They're trying to fucking get 16-year-old girls to buy their albums.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy that was in Metallica and then they kicked him out?
Well, the one that kicked out or the one that got run over by the bus?
No, that's Cliff.
Yeah.
Don't talk about Cliff like that. We're talking about the guy he's the lead singer of Megadeth.
Oh, Mustaine. John
Yes.
Mustaine? Or Dave Mustaine.
Yeah,
Dave
but that
Mustaine.
like the
Yeah.
Rolling Stones, like earlier in the thing, like didn't they have that phantom member that they like kicked out and he killed himself?
Oh, the Beatles? He didn't kill himself. But
Or is it the Rolling Stones?
Stones was the guy.
The Stones kicked.
He
the
was
guy
like
out
one of the
band.
driving forces. And what was his name?
This is like going
Dave
back. This is going back like Touch and Tips episode 2.
Yeah. Dave. Fuck, I'm terrible with names. Jones. Something Jones. Paul Jones. Paul Jones? Paul Jones. He ended up killing himself though, dying in the fucking swimming pool because his fucking friends abandoned him.
Yeah,
because Mick Jagger's a piece of shit.
that's sad.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a friend abandon you?
Abandon me?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't give a fuck about people all that much.
I feel like I've had a lot of people in my life, like they'd be like my, best friend for like 2 or 3 years or whatever. And they'd
Yeah.
be like, how come they don't fucking want to talk to me or hang out with me anymore? It's because I was such a fucking disaster
Yeah.
and a wreck of a person. They'd be like, that's all they had to give.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
that's
I
just
mean?
it. I feel like I've just had changing seasons of my life in general. Like I grew up in my small town with I had my clique of friends or whatever, and that was it. I had Hyde Cabbage I grew up with, and I had maybe one other buddy I'd still talk to, but the rest of them were basically just drug addicts and like pieces of shit that I left town, never heard from again.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went to boarding school, so like all those kids were like my friends in like the same way that like your army buddy would be your friends. Like we just went through that experience together.
Yeah.
And then once it was over, like I have nothing in common with you people. Like you're all rich and living your lives all across the United States. Like I'm never going to Jacksonville to hang out with you. That's never going to happen. College I only went for 1 year, and then after that I just started bartending. Bartending is kind of the same shit too. Like you're friends with people when you're working with them, but you're one of the only people that I've ever met while bartending that I maintained a relationship after I stopped working with you.
Yeah.
It's like the list is like you and Paul. Other than that, like nobody else. Like everyone else is like, oh yeah, I'll see you when I see you, and then you just never see that person again.
Even like people whose friendships I truly value.
Yeah.
Like if my potential son grew up to be the man that Ryan Hyde Cabbage is, I would consider myself to have done a good job as a father. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I have a lot of respect for that man.
Yeah.
When was the last time I fucking texted him?
Yeah. No.
Never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think I hit him up like, yo, my bad. I forgot about that big event that happened in your life and never reached out to you about
Yeah.
it. I'm
Well-
a shitty friend. And then he was like, nah, man, I didn't tell anybody about it. You're good.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Well, that's just it too. Is he has his own shit going on.
But I
He's
still
got
miss
kids.
you.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Everybody's just in their own little bubble.
yeah. Actually, I do owe him a text though, because I haven't seen him since he quit our spot again. So anyway, yeah, I don't know.
Did he quit on nice terms again?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he quit just because the other spot was giving him more money.
Oh, yeah.
So he had parlayed it into something else he needed or wanted. So good for him.
But I thought he was just done with the shit show. And
Well, that
that's
too.
why.
Well, it was 1 day a week, and he was just like, if I can not do this and then just end up making
Make
more
similar money.
exactly.
Yeah,
Then
why
what the
not?
hell's the point? You
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah, why be stressed out about this place 1 day a week
Yeah.
when none of my efforts will fix anything?
pretty
Like,
much,
yeah.
yeah. It's gotten better though. We got a new guy in there. He's fucking good. So I think we're back to a place where I think if you still worked there, you'd be okay there.
I think it's funny that you think that I would be allowed to
Oh,
come
you
back
wouldn't.
into the family.
You
Yeah.
absolutely would not. I'm just saying though that like had things not gone south, that era, like you were lucky to have left when you did because it wasn't getting better.
Yeah.
It got much, much, much worse. I mean, you know me, I could put up with fucking just about anything, dude. And even I was like about to fucking jump ship. Like I had interviews the fucking week of her being fired,
Yeah.
And to which I was told like, please just wait till the end of the week. And I was like, all right, I'll give it to you the end of the week. And then the end of the week they fired her. But I was just like, all right, finally, but
Yeah.
it took fucking everyone. Like it was me, Chef, fucking like, other members of the staff that you don't like. Like we all had to come out and basically be like, this lady fucking sucks, So
But I just honestly, man, like I can't. I went to that meeting wanting to come back.
Yeah.
But just the fact that like homeboy was arrogant enough to like not even approach an apology about being like, I'm sorry it's taken so long. I'm sorry I let these people steal from you for at least 60 shifts
yeah.
where you gave us numbers. You sat there, you shut the fuck up about it. You did what we asked you to do. And then after 60 days, we said, hey, what's up with this? And your response was like, oh, I haven't even got a chance to look at that.
Yeah.
What, bro?
Yeah.
What? Like I fucking put ethics on my back and went upstairs and did what I could do to save your fucking marriage for you. And you can't even fucking stop these fucking runts from fucking stealing shit out of my pockets? Like, to me, it was just like, I could not fathom, like, the inability to, like, meet me halfway.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
meet you anywhere
And then
at
to,
all.
like, look
Yeah.
at me like I'm the fucking bad guy, to try to turn things around like I'm the fucking bad guy because I want honesty and integrity to be inserted into the tip pool situation.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
And then one time you were like, feel like you told me that like he asked how I was doing, like checking up on me. Like, don't even fucking think about me, dog. Don't even ever fucking think about me again.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
He still does.
think about me when you jerk off about the fact that you had the 3 best bartenders in the fucking state working for you all under one thing and the greatness that you could have had. You could have had David Ortiz, A-Royd, and Manny all on the same team. You could have been killing it.
Could I be A-Royd?
Yeah, you have to be.
All right. I'll wear fucking ladies' stockings. If I can fuck like
You ever-
1997 Madonna.
You ever get into anything about like A-Royd had like a cousin that like was his little like bitch?
No.
Yeah, like I guess like so when the whole investigation went down, like they were leaning on this cousin to like give him the info or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if he folded for him, but one of the things that came out was like A-Rod had like bought him and his wife a house or something like that,
Yeah.
and would routinely go into the house and just piss in one of the corners as like a show of dominance. And I was like, who fucking does that? Like, I don't know. That's like some baseball stuff. You wear a cheetah thong and
I don't know, man. That goes beyond baseball stuff. That's like mental illness. Who the
That's
fuck?
like-
Like you're just like chilling, eating dinner, and all of a sudden A-Rod just comes in and like doesn't say anything, just takes a piss in the corner and
yeah,
like
I don't know
walks
what the
back
situation
out.
was. I don't know if they saw him do it or if they were just like, there's piss in the corner again. Like,
Well, I'm just saying. Now were you doing the same thing when you were pissing in people's rooms and shit?
no,
you were
I wasn't there.
I'm just saying. We don't have the whole story. Maybe A-Rod Maybe A-Rod is a fellow.
Maybe he's a pisser. Yeah,
maybe he's a fellow pisser. You know,
Like he wasn't being malicious. He was just hammered.
he was just drunk and pissed in the corner. Thought it was the bathroom.
There was a day game and
Yeah.
they drank afterwards.
exactly
Like,
Wade Boggs style. You know.
Wade Boggs has some legendary shit.
Yeah.
So speaking about pissing though, have you ever seen the fucking piss drawer picture?
Piss drawer.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a little kid, maybe he's like 4 or 5 years old, and he's like crying, and he's sitting on like his bed, and the bottom drawer of like the nightstand is pulled out. So this kid has been pissed. The caption on the photo is "Parents found the piss drawer."
Yeah.
And it's like the kid's older brother or something being like, I fucking have to document this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what, the kid was just lazy to want to get to bed and just pissing in the bottom drawer.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so it's like the kid in his pajamas
Yeah.
crying that he got busted about the piss drawer.
Jesus.
It's an excellent photo.
Yeah.
It's like in the pre-dawn of memes where like reels and GIFs didn't exist yet. And it was just a photo with words.
Why do you say GIF?
Because I think people hate it.
Yeah, I do hate it. That's like, it immediately puts me on edge. Which is like, why would you do that to us? Why would you do that to our relationship? Like, don't be doing that. You know it's GIF. It has to be GIF.
You wore those fucking dude shoes in my house.
Oh my
I'm
God.
saying GIFs.
If that is what is like causing it, I will 100% come here with like closed-toed normal shoes
that
next
was
week.
so funny
Yeah.
that you sent me the zoomed in flip flop the other day. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you
Did you just crop a photo that you already had, or were you like, boy?
No, that was him. Yeah, he was wearing flip-flops.
No, I know that, but like,
Yeah.
was it already a photo that you had taken, or were you like, yo, I gotta gross my friend out real quick?
No.
Let me see those dogs.
Yeah, no, he was just sitting there like that, and you were like, I bet he was wearing shoes that I hate. And I was
So
like,
it was a yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know if you'd already taken a picture and been like, oh, I got one for him.
no,
Like
no, I didn't have it in the chamber quite yet. But the moment you said it, I was like, oh, he's right.
I got him.
Yeah.
How about has anybody familiarized you with stickers now? Do
Stickers?
you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
There's like a thing where you send.
Oh, you make stickers and shit? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to use it, but my boy at the airport sent me one of the dude that's like, ha,
Yeah.
got him.
I don't.
You don't know, got him.
I don't.
It's like this black dude, like fucked up teeth.
No.
Damn, bro.
You'll have to send me a sticker, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to do it. My buddy was like, just copy it and you can send it too. And I did it and I couldn't do it. And I didn't want to I accidentally copied it and like sent it back to him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
I'm dumb.
I'm the fucking old guy in this
Yeah.
dude's fucking story.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jose.
Shout out Jose.
Jose's our man. He said he would edit for us if we sent him timestamps and stuff. I'm like, bro, we barely got time to fucking rewatch this whole thing before we
Yeah.
post it. You want timestamps?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tell him to edit that out. The fucking spare tire around me. Jesus
I'm sure
Christ.
there's some type of like filter you could put on there.
Yeah.
Busy world of Richard Scary.
Just draw like a fucking inner tube around me, like with a little like dragon thing or
Yeah.
something. Like I'm going to the beach
Have you ever
afterwards.
seen that shit where people like do that to like porno videos?
No.
They draw like it'll be
You
like
watching doctored porno videos? You've never seen a fucking black dude in sneakers though?
I have. I just go to the next video after that.
Gotcha. All right.
I feel like there's like two ways of like watching porn.
Yeah.
You're either like placing yourself in the scene, which to me is like I can only use white cocks because then the jig is up. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's not
This
mine.
ain't mine.
Yeah. Or you're like somebody that's like, yeah, I want to see that girl ruin her life.
I mean, I'm kind of in that camp.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to see shit that's impossible, you know?
yeah, like there'll be some. I was like, I see some girl getting like fucked in the ass, and I'm like, that doesn't look pleasant. I feel bad for this lady.
Yeah.
I have like empathy. You know what I mean? Where I feel like some people are like they just don't like their mom that much, and they're like, yeah, get that bitch, make her cry.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been in the camp of like, you know, I guess I'm more of an innovator. I want to see shit that's never been done, you know?
I didn't come here for vanilla paste, bro. I came here for
100%.
some fucking spices off the fucking.
Dude, some guys look at a horizon that's like completely empty and they just see it for what it is. And other guys envision the fucking city it can become, man. You know? I'm just here to build skyscrapers. You know, that's all I'm here to do.
Some people superimpose a vision of that guy from COVID in the nighttime sky.
Just saying.
That guy's dead, unfortunately.
Yeah, he is dead. Yeah.
You know, some guy fucking died. Some jerk off that beat Tom Brady in a Super Bowl when he was on the Eagles is dead already. 38 years old. He's a linebacker. He died from some rare form of cancer.
Oh.
Like, what the? How do we?
Why call him a jerk off then?
Because he beat fucking Tom Brady. I don't like him.
All right. Well, I guess he got his.
And I really, honestly, bro, I just started liking the Eagles. Like, if the Eagles had beat anybody else in the Super Bowl, I'd still be like, fuck them.
Yeah.
But the fact that they dismantled the Chiefs and they like separated Travis Kelce from ever being spoken about in the same sentence as Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Now I love him. And shout out, I just had to cut Travis Kelce because your brother fucking gave him some ridiculous contract that I traded for.
So
And I was like, he's not going to fall off a cliff that fast. And I'm like, oh, he is like 35 years old.
Yeah. Well, hey, now you're out from under it.
You seen him out and about?
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, like with Taylor Swift.
No,
He
I mean,
looks crazy.
what do you mean?
Like I like Travis Kelce that fucks black chicks in sneakers.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was doing before.
Yeah.
Now he's on this other thing and he just looks fucking weird, dude.
Well, how so?
I feel like I traded for Travis Kelce because I was like, yo, I gotta have somebody on my fantasy football team that I like fuck with.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta have somebody that I'm like, yo, I fucking like that guy. And at that time, I was like watching his podcast, and I was like, yo, these guys are fucking funny. I like these guys. And this is like Travis Kelce going to a barbershop.
Yeah.
Now Travis Kelce is getting his hair cut by a woman.
Yeah.
And paying too much money for it, and he looks silly, and he's like wearing like
Clothes.
yeah, but like silly stuff. He's like wearing stuff that like Taylor Swift set out for him.
I see it now. That.
Yeah, like
that's a tough look.
Like like what did you fucking buy Jared from Subway's wardrobe? Like the fuck is this lame shit? Like,
well, maybe it's true love. Maybe it's changing for her.
Can it be?
I don't know.
Can you think two fucking super famous people like that can actually like fall in love with each other?
No, because I think generally speaking, if you have that much money, you're a sociopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that does come down to because like, man, I don't want to put myself in too hot of water here, and I know you got to go. Your alarm's gonna go off in 3 minutes.
I got you for a couple minutes. Yeah.
But I had dinner recently with somebody. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. We'll save it for next time.
We have time.
What were we doing? We're talking about the money, right?
Yeah.
And like being so pretty much I reached out to our boy San Diego for tech advice on the new setup, right?
Yeah.
And we started mixing it up, and he's got a little thing he does. Shout out Fat Guy Bets. Go follow Fat Guy Bets. Football season's about to kick off. He gives you all the ways to get rich on FanDuel and shit.
All right.
And so I'm talking to him about like video editing and stuff, and basically saying I want to take this podcast to the next level. And I was like, it's tough though because I feel like you have to like love yourself to like really be like, yeah, in my free time I'm gonna
isn't a strong suit for either
edit
of us.
video. This is my weakest suit. I'm like, is there something geared towards more hating myself?
Yeah.
Like, I think I have to film porn where I get fucked in the ass and
that's not gay.
hate myself. No, not if you're getting paid for it.
That's true.
So anyway, so we get on this topic, right? And we both know this. We know this couple, And the one girl, they were a famous couple beforehand, right? And then the fame, I feel like, started drying up.
Yeah.
So what happens? She had to start OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Right? So now she'd be like sucking on glass dildos and like showing her butthole and stuff. And it's like, so you're not even like fucking your mans on OnlyFans. Like, it's like now you're like half my wife now.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and so it just came to, I was like, you have to love yourself so much that you would do this
Yeah.
to take it to the next level. So I'm trying to learn from these guys.
You're trying to become a worse person?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
Good luck with that journey.
And I said, I can't make the story come full circle because I'm going to get in trouble about it. So
Yeah.
I began telling this thinking like, I know how I can get it out. I can't get it out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I just think, generally speaking, if you have a lot of money, you have to be able to go to sleep every night knowing that you have a lot of money while like people are starving to death in the world. And not even like a couple people, like 9% of the human population is starving to
Yeah,
death.
that is true. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm just going to keep playing this silly game instead of like loading myself
Yeah.
on a plane Roberto Clemente style and like dying for my charitable
Yeah.
deeds.
Then also, like, I just don't believe that, for the most part, people who have money aren't good with money. Like, they do stupid shit. That Saratoga thing that I went to, the races, whatever, like, there's seats, there's grandstands and shit, and then they have, like, little areas that are roped out, like the clubhouse kind of thing, where it's like a little area you can rent out. I looked into it. It was fucking expensive as shit. So I was like, well, I'm not doing that. Like, almost all of them were, like, open, with the exception of, like, maybe 2 or 3 of them, right? We were like, it was 5 races in of a 9-race fucking thing. And this, like, 2 couples show up, sit in the fucking one in front of us. Like, you're 2.5 hours late to this event that you've spent, like, $1,600 on, like, right off the rip. And, they show up and they have, like, 2 drinks in their hands, like, each. And, like, you could tell, like, the dudes just came out of the bathroom blowing fucking yayo. And it's just like, this is your life, huh? You're just going to spend $3,000 on a day that, like, you just don't give a fuck about at all, Like, you're just here to just basically spend frivolously your money. Like,
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, like, you spent $3,000 to be sitting where you are right now. Like, between the seats and the fucking drinks and the Coke you just fucking blew probably, and your girlfriend, your fucking ugly girlfriend's, like, nose job and all this shit. And I'm just like, that would feed, like, an African village for, like, 3 weeks.
There was good to do in the world.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what is your purpose? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Is this what you're doing here? This is sad. So sad. So basically those people have to be able to shut that off in their brain where they're just like, well, I deserve to drive a fucking 7 Series. Why? Because I'm the best. It's like, you're a piece of shit. Like, no other way around it. I don't know. Good luck to them, I guess. I wish I had that lack of self-awareness. That would be fucking wild, To be complaining to your fucking waiter that, like, why don't they serve Sancerre inside of the racetrack? I was drinking it outside the racetrack. It's like, I want to fucking murder you right now. Like, I want to follow you home and fucking strangle you to death,
That's a solid reference on the Sincere.
Yeah,
But if somebody says that, I automatically say I fucking hate you.
Yeah, basically.
Like, what, isn't it just fucking Sauvignon Blanc?
Yeah, but I mean, it's fancy Sauvignon Blanc.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Actually, I would rather just the entire category of Sauvignon Blanc be replaced with Sincere. Because I feel like it's easier to say than Sauvignon.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon.
Yeah.
That's a stupid fucking language.
I like Sauvignon Blanc.
I don't like any white wine.
White wine has its time and place.
Maybe if you eat stuff out of the ocean.
Yeah,
I don't eat nothing
seafood.
out of the ocean.
Nice glass of white wine when you're like sitting on a patio, like in like fucking Narragansett or something. That's a good spot.
At the Coast Guard house?
Yeah, at the Coast Guard house. Shout out
Steve.
Big Steve.
My man Steve.
All right, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right, like, share, subscribe. Much love. Thanks
All right.
for hanging out with us.
Later, guys.
Let's get fucking Steve on the show.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
No.